Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tiny Blue Games. My name, of course, is Seesaw or Chris, and today we're discussing some Guild Wars 2 news. Now, I know it's been a while since I've made a Guild Wars 2 video, but, well, for lack of a better word, they shocked me recently with the announcement of a new expansion coming to the game. When I say new, I mean, like, the first expansion, and to say an expansion was never planned. Like, I never thought that I'd be making a video about a Guild Wars 2 expansion, so this is pretty exciting in itself. And I must confess that I'm pretty interested. But one of the biggest things I want to talk about when we're talking about this expansion is the price and what that means for the Guild Wars 2 community. Because up to now, just in case you haven't been playing Guild Wars 2, but I don't know why you'd be watching this video if you haven't. And if you haven't, welcome. We're going to talk about the price because of the fact that the game is buy to play. So you buy it once and you're never really expected to pay again. But this is kind of changing now, isn't it? Because what they have announced about the price, they haven't announced much. They've announced a lot about the features and all that. They haven't announced the date it's going to be released or the price. But the features and stuff look very interesting, and I'm going to make a video about what I like and what I don't like about it. So stay tuned for that, or maybe I'll even link it into this video if I haven't done at some point soon. But keep your eyes open for that. But anyways. The price is interesting because people haven't been paying for this game for a long time. I know that's the reason I play the game because, once I bought it at the start and played it for about a year solidly, and then more casually in the last little bit here, there's no reason not to log in every so often if you don't have to pay it. There's no downside, which makes it so I keep on playing, and maybe I buy something from the gem shop here and there, so it's a few dollars here and there, but it's not much of a thing to buy now. What they have announced about the expansion is that you will have to buy it. It's a buy-to-play expansion. So my questions concerning this is, well, number one, the biggest question is, if you don't buy the expansion, can you continue to play Guild Wars 2? I would have to say probably not, because, I mean, like, we're talking about a new, profession, which changes up everything, and new zones and all that, new masteries and all that. I feel like you're going to have to buy this to play. So essentially, it's no more, like, it's not just buy the box and continue playing anymore. So they're going to have to change some of their advertisements for sure. Unless what they're going to do now is only sell the box, which would include the expansion and the regular game. And that's the only thing they sell. They don't just sell the game by itself anymore, which I could see happening. But that also brings a question up for the people who already have the game, like myself. We have to pay to keep playing, which is kind of something we never thought we'd have to do from what you can interpret from their advertisements. So it's kind of interesting in that sense, but I don't think it's going to hurt them too much, because what I can see, like, for the price, and that's kind of what we're talking about in this video, is what we think the price might be. Now, if I was a guessing person, and I obviously am since I'm making a guessing video, I would say the price would be between $10 and $20. Now, obviously, they could have it as like a regular expansion or game where it's $40 or $60, but I think if they go up to $60 or something like that, they're going to start having people not buy it and just leave the game altogether, unless, they're super impressed with what they see. Because that's what the equation really is for what the price should be. It's where the hype equals the amount of money someone's willing to pay to play that hype. I mean, if it seems underwhelming for the $60, people will just leave, and that's going to hurt the game dramatically because they're not going to buy stuff from the gem store anymore, all that. So, I mean, they might even want to err on the side of having it cheap to keep more people playing, even get more people, because, like, if you see this expansion, some people who played Guild Wars 2 way back, a year ago might see this and say, hey, there's a lot of things changing, maybe I'll start playing, and they're going to start getting more sales in the cash shop, which is very interesting. So it's a real balance about how many people they're going to have playing, dependent on the price, and then how much money they're obviously making per box that they sell. So you've got to look at the cash shop when you're talking about this. So as I said before, my guess is between $10 and $20. They have announced that you'll be able to buy it as a box or as a digital download. They haven't said whether or not they'll have a collector's edition, but they have a frequently asked question about it, which kind of makes me feel like it's probably going to be a thing. But one of the biggest, like, other sort of side arguments I have about the price is, will you be able to buy it in-game from the gem store? Now, this is interesting, isn't it? Because in that sense, they're not breaking any sort of kind of. It's not a rule that we never had to pay. It was just the going thought was that we would never have to pay for Guild Wars 2. And then if it's in the gem store and we could pay with in-game currency, technically, I mean, it's probably going to be a ton of in-game currency. Technically, they haven't misled us in the sense that we could get the expansion if we just have enough gold. Contrary to that, you could just buy it in the other methods, and then like it's a win-win situation if they have it in the in-game store because someone's paying for those gems. So I would really like to see them add it to the in-game store, and I think that would make it work a lot better. So I've been rambling a bit about the price and all that, which is kind of the point of this video. I'm going to keep it short, and we're already at like 5 minutes, 40 seconds or some shit. So I'm going to try and wrap it up here, but the big things I talked about were what the price should be and how it should be sold. So those are like very, very small topics when we're talking about this, because I can tell you right now I'm going to be making more videos on this expansion as well as Guild Wars 2, because this has gotten me hyped up. For me, the price of $10 to $20, if that's what we're going for, will probably ensure that I buy the game and actually start playing it more regularly, making more videos than I am about it right now. So if they do it between $10 to $20, they've got my vote. I don't know how you guys feel about it. You know, leave your, guess as to what the price might be or something like that in the comments below if you have one, or something you'd like to see me discuss about the content coming in this expansion, or just your thoughts on it. As I said before, I will make a video talking about my 5 things I kind of like about the expansion a lot, or I'm very excited about, and sort of a few things that I'm upset that they haven't added, because I've always dreamt of them making an expansion for this game, and there was a few things that I knew that they should add, and they don't seem to be on the list. So I'll be able to post this video in the next little while here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, like it. If you have a comment about it or a suggestion for a future video, be sure to leave one. And of course, subscribe. I mean, only one of these has a beam of neon light going through it. Also, be sure to yell at us at your favorite social media website. We're always listening, but only if you yell. Thanks.